Hi everyone, welcome on board to Peridot TV, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact. I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. APC governors are at loggerheads with OSHIOMHOLE as they claim that they cannot trust him. The crisis that has befallen APC is not going anywhere anytime soon, as OSHIOMHOLE is once again being shot at. They said it cannot be trusted anymore. We all know that all leaders or chairman of any party or any group, if you are the head of any group, definitely there are certain disciplinary measures that you might want to come up with so as to discipline some people that are against the party. And there are times that you yourself might think you are much more than God, and you've become a teen God, and you are just everything. You might even believe that you are the only tree that makes up the forest, and if you are not careful, you will become a dictator. Now, all of these have to be considered. Was OSHIOMHOLE a dictator, and did he eventually try to become a tyrant, or is it that everyone is focused on 2023 and they're all playing the politic chess game? Or is it about the people, the party? I'm talking about the stakeholders, governors, and the rest of the people that are part of the party. Is it that they are actually not, they don't want to be disciplined, they just want to do whatever they like, even if their activities are anti-party? There are fresh indications that governors of the All Progressive Congress are not laying low on their quest to oust the embattled national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Comrade OSHIOMHOLE, from office. The governors who had a meeting yesterday night prior to the general meeting of the Nigerian Governors Forum vowed to resume their plan to remove OSHIOMHOLE from office. As you know, OSHIOMHOLE had issues with his own state governor, Obaseki, which he was the person that actually created a step for the man to come in. And he himself fought godfatherism. I'm talking of OSHIOMHOLE in Edo State. And a lot of indications are out there that he wants to be a godfather in Edo State, to dictate and to determine what goes and what does not. And this has brought about agitations and issues within APC caucus in Edo State, and also in Edo State itself, among the citizens of the state. A lot of people are in support of Obaseki. They claim that Obaseki has to go for the fourth time, to complete his second term. While some people are in support of OSHIOMHOLE, they claim OSHIOMHOLE has done much more in Edo State as a governor, and he has progressive ideas than that of Obaseki. And I've read comments, I've realized that more people are in support of Obaseki and not in support of OSHIOMHOLE. I wouldn't know why. Probably because OSHIOMHOLE is part of the party APC at the moment, and a lot of people are not happy with APC. They are not happy with this present day government, and probably that is why people are having resentment towards OSHIOMHOLE. I wouldn't know. Or it might be true that OSHIOMHOLE himself is a no-good person. Now, the governors held a meeting, and of course, the meeting also includes Obaseki. And just like every other governor, they want to go for their second term. So they have a unified understanding, unified focus of making sure that they go for their second term, and no godfather, no APC chairman disturbs them. Most of the parties have these primaries that they have to go for, and anything can happen, just like what happened to Ambode and Sanwo-Olu came in. Anything can happen. So all of them definitely will want to stay together in solidarity to make sure that none of them is kicked out by one APC national chairman, or by one godfather, or just by any other person. Now, the agitation is led by 2 northern governors, as it is said, and 3 former governors who have a rough, they have something to deal with OSHIOMHOLE in the past. 3 former governors and 2 northern governors, they are not happy. Now, like I said, a lot of indications are also pointed to 2023. There is a chess game being played at the moment. They claim that OSHIOMHOLE might pave way for Tinubu, or whoever Tinubu wants to become the president, or whoever they want among the party. It's not going to go to the north. And the north wants to continue to retain power come 2023, because they claim that they are born to rule. So there are certain issues, internal issues within themselves that we, as citizens that they call the masses, we are simply the masses, nothing We are not even people that that they should take, that they should, put on the highest pedestal. They care less about us. We are the masses to them. They are the Nigerians, while we are just the masses. We are just figures for them. Whenever they need to make up some numbers, they claim that, oh, we have much citizens, populations in the north. Whenever they need to come up with stories during election, they make use of the citizens here and there just to hoodwink the world, not because your vote actually counts. A source close to one of the northern governors revealed that many of the governors are said to have warned that keeping the embattled chairman in office is dangerous because, going by his antecedents, he may lay low for now, but he will surely come back to strike his perceived enemies. And yeah, that's one of those things, you see, OSHIOMHOLE is someone that is known to talk. He talks, if I may use the word, just anyhow. OSHIOMHOLE is someone that speaks anyhow. He believes there is nothing else. Of course, I'm not saying he should be a weakling, but then the way OSHIOMHOLE talks and speaks sometimes on national TV, one would want to think, what kind of national chairman is this? He speaks as if he himself is the president of the country. Sometimes he speaks as if he himself is the governor. It seems as if he is the head of, this is just the party that brought in someone. And he believes that, yes, I can talk whatever I like during elections. You hear OSHIOMHOLE speaking words such as, they allegedly claim that he said this on TV, that we control the police, we control the military, we control just everybody, every parastatal. Suppose they have made it parastatals anyway, like the judiciary, it has now become a parastatal. They are supposed to operate without, the executive being the controller of their activities and decision making. But he believes, and he says all of these things on TV. So people have over time heard all of this, and they feel that OSHIOMHOLE is not just the right person to be the chairman of APC. And even if he's the chairman of APC, they believe that OSHIOMHOLE is just a no good person. But of course, like I said, everybody will always have one person or the other that will be in support of their ideology or whatever they stand for. Keeping OSHIOMHOLE, they say, is like keeping a rattlesnake under the bed with the belief that it has been tamed. They say OSHIOMHOLE has not been tamed. OSHIOMHOLE is going to strike at his perceived enemies. He's going to strike at people that brought him to the point of running helter-skelter from one court to the other. But, still people are saying that about the primary, the ticket being given automatically to Obaseki. These are also issues on ground, as Obaseki claims that he is going to, and he must make sure that he goes for a second term, and no governor, nobody is going to kick him out, and he's ready to do just everything to achieve that. But then with OSHIOMHOLE coming back, what's going to happen in Edo State? These are what a lot of people are looking at. And how is OSHIOMHOLE going to strike back at the people that he has perceived as enemies, people that he claimed worked behind the scene, and people that even worked on the scene, people that worked one way or the other to make sure that he doesn't achieve just, he gets kicked out of that position as the national chairman of APC. So they called him a rattlesnake. A snake knows nothing else but to bite, to strike. A governor was said to have warned some of his colleagues who appeared to be sitting on the fence over the matter, and they said, "You could be you next. OSHIOMHOLE might decide to strike you next. So wake up now, and let's do the needful. Let's kick him out before he gets power, or before he gets comfortable again and begins to act exactly how he normally acts." Now, there are different opinions out there. People say APC governors must not be allowed to introduce a new dangerous dimension into the party leadership evolution process. They say OSHIOMHOLE came into the office as national chairman of APC through a process that is recognized in the party constitution, which is the National Delegates Convention of the party, where the delegates convention of the party, where he was alongside other members of the party National Working Committee, NWC committee, elected for a given period of time. So no matter the degree of misgivings some people may have against him, the provisions of the party constitution is clear on how leadership change can be effected. APC governors should not, because they are very powerful stakeholders of the party, try to circumvent the party constitution for their own selfish personal interests. They should patiently wait until the next convention of the party to put forward another person that they believe will do better than OSHIOMHOLE. But then, that's not how politics is being played anyway, as everybody is always going to be watching each other's back to see if there's anyone that is ready to strike at you. That's just what it is. Anyone can strike at any other person. So
when you are in a kind of politics where they cross carpet at any given time, and it's only about vested interest, as they do say that there is no permanent friendship, but what they have is a permanent interest. That is all these people are concerned about, all about their own interest. Your interest is none of their business. That's just what it is. Anyway, that's what it is for now.
And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.